Hello everyone, this is In-Game Marks who did an unboxing or breakdown another demo. This is Road of Final Fantasy Maxima for the Nintendo Switch. This is an Asia import physical copy. There is a US physical copy available, but it's only available for the Xbox One. Sadly, we never got a physical copy of Road of Final Fantasy Maxima for the PlayStation 4. Now, World of Final Fantasy Maxima, the on-cartridge version is 1.01, as well as it comes with all previous release and current updates and DLC on the cartridge as well. So basically, World of Final Fantasy Maxima for the Nintendo Switch is the complete collection of the game. So it's the complete thing. So it's really nice to have a complete collection of everything all on cartridge. Nextly, if you noticed that I had a cartridge code at the unboxing part, it's something new I will be including in my unboxing videos, as well as my previous videos of the Nintendo Switch games will have the cartridge code in the description. These cartridge codes will let you know what version that cartridge is, as some cartridges have been reprinted to have updates already on it, and these newer print ones will have newer codes on the back of the cartridge. This can be very helpful to somebody who wants everything on cartridge or looking for a particular cartridge. It's just something to be very helpful, and now that I will be included in my videos. Now to the game. World of Final Fantasy Maxima is basically kind of like a Game of the Year version, as well as it added some newer tweaks and updates to the game. Now, their main big three features is it has an avatar system where you can change the main characters during combat to look like Final Fantasy characters of the original series. These will give you perks and benefits and strengths, as well as change some of the background music. Bear in mind, when you do change your avatar, you can no longer use summons or use extra large mirages. So it's kind of a lane you have to sacrifice to get powerful in certain areas. As well as some newer mirages have been added, which is new and great, as well as it has a special little mini game you can play with fishing. I will provide a link in the description to a site that will give you a better breakdown in detail of all the added stuff to Maxima. So just go to that if you want to get a little bit more information. Now, if you don't know about World of Final Fantasy, it's kind of like a monster catching kind of Pokemon kind of style game, but set in the Final Fantasy world, as well as having the Final Fantasy monsters, as well as a collage of all the Final Fantasy games are really just collaged into its story. You will meet Cloud, you will meet Nane, among other characters, Squall, and just other prior generation of Final Fantasies. There's a whole bunch of Final Fantasy characters in this game, and I really don't want to give spoilers or anything like that to the surprise of it. As well as, like I said, most of your summons in the game will consist of, instead of like the typical summoning Ifrit and Bahamut and Shiva, you will summon the Final Fantasy characters like Lightning, Cloud, and Sephiroth, and so forth. So it's just, like I said, it's a big fanfare and fan service to people who've really been a part of Final Fantasy for a long time. And as well as the game has a good collages of the monsters. That's kind of the main focus of the game, because it's a monster catching. You can catch a lot of the monsters, you can evolve them to get bigger, to large, to medium, to small, to extra large, as well as you can turn yourself into a full-size human, to a chibi character. You can do a stacking system. When you're all stacked together, you increase your attack and strength and defense, but then you become one character. But if you break apart, you can make yourself unstacked, where now you can have multiple characters doing attacks and doing abilities, but you are weaker since you're no longer stacked. It's kind of like you have to decide what best point to be stacked and not stacked. The story involves around the two brothers, brother and sister, trying to figure out apparently their past, as events taken place and they've forgotten. Now they have to work together to try to remember everything, as well as prevent another calamity and so forth, and the history and prophecies that were taking place about them. It's nothing too amazing in terms of story, but it's got some interesting twists in here and there. It's, like I said, it's mostly about the world of Final Fantasy, the genre, the characters, the monsters, and so forth. It's just about a big fan service and big fun of the game. Now, I have covered this back in its original release, and I'm not the biggest fan of this game. I'm not saying it's a bad game and so forth. I don't think it's bad. I just never really got into the main characters and the main cast. I will stress again, I do not like Lon. I do not like this character, and he annoys the hell out of me. Sorry, I should saying that word, but I just don't like his character. As well as when I played even further through the game, I really don't even like the sister either. I just don't like the main cast of characters. I find them to be extremely annoying and not cute, as the game was trying to make them feel like they're just clumsy children and just being playful. I don't know, they didn't rub. I don't like them. And it's not this really them. It's even like characters from Kingdom Hearts and so forth. I really don't even like the main cast in that games as well. I only really like the Final Fantasy characters and so forth, and just seeing them in the universe and so forth. And that's what's only really that pushes me forward to this game. But that's my personal opinion. If you enjoy this game, you enjoy the characters and all that, who cares what I think? It's just, I'm glad to have a physical copy of everything on the cartridge and so forth, and it's well worth your time to collect it for those reasons. The game is fun, it's got some good strategy in here and so forth. Now, I did break the game quite hard. I grind really hard in this game, so I don't have to really have any challenge. That was fun to do. I don't know what it is. I'm one of those players who grinds a lot, so they don't have no challenge whatsoever. How I've always played these kinds of games when I was a kid and so forth. But like I said, it's a neat little game, and it's nice to have everything on cartridge, and it's well worth to have it in your collection and so forth. Disappointingly, we never got a PS4 version. I thought that was I don't know why, but again, at least there is a physical copy of Maxima, as well as for the Switch and the Xbox One. So it's still available on game consoles and so forth. So that's really nice. It's not some just digital only. So, like always, I will try to leave links down in the description if you're interested to copy, as well as, like I said, I will leave links to the site that will give you a little bit more detail about the differences and what they've added into Maxima. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next unboxing video. Bye-bye!